and welcome to Oakland. We're at Ring Central Coliseum. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Brandon Drury.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Randolph Woodard. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stands in now and watches strike one. In the air towards left center, and that will fall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. He is safe.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Yandy Diaz now. Pickoff move to second. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. And that's in for a strike. Man at second. Out in front and foul to the left side. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to short, Caminero. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base pass, get guys around to score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team. We should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. Third out. One left for Minnesota. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Michael Lorenzen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fought off foul. 0-1 now. Good eye right there. Well struck left field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jose Abreu up to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. That takes care of Abreu.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Isaac Paredes.
Boogie swinging the bat really well. 9 home runs last month. I'm sure he was itching to try to get to 10. So take that as motivation coming into this new month. They better deal with him very carefully.
Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. There's a strike.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
And here it comes. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 and 2.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. 2 away now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Isaac Paredes now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. 0-1 there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for it.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. We move to the 2nd here in Oakland. No score. Back in Oakland, here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Woodard back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's down and in. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
In there at the knees. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Mickey Moniak. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
Machado gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. And there's a ball. Strike one.
3-1.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Outside, and that's ball one. Righty to the plate.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Jose Siri in the on-deck circle for the Twins. The Twins with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
To short, could be two. Good feed, that's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike one. The Twins looking to strike first here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That's a base hit. Run scores. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Swing and a foul straight back. Woodard with a move to first, and he's back in there.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Slider misses outside.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Caminero Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for Oakland, Brandon Drury. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Rosario tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6. No left fielder.
Now here's Jake Bauers.
Bauer.
And downstairs. Right side, hard hit. Over to Diaz. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You've got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That's in for a strike.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
2-1.
And a pitch. The pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next for Minnesota, Yandy Diaz. Grounded out his first time up. Check on the runner. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with a catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
So now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a slider for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now at an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's the ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. And the righty deals. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Ozuna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Turner at second with 2 down. Next one is off the play, and that's ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here in the East Bay as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Christian Betancourt. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Junior Caminero. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The Athletics trailing by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Moniak Squeezes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jonathan Indy at the plate. Led off this game with a double. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air, left field. Gone. His 7th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Abreu. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Oakland gets one on this homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Oakland, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Manny Machado. The pitch. Back to right. Sizing this one up. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Mickey Moniak, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past them.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1 so far. Out to center. Trout is there. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Here comes a pitch. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now a chance for Isaac Paredes.
1-0.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Brandon Drury to the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals, and it's even up.
1-1.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Moving under this one. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Jake Bauers.
So up next, Jake Bauers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Good hitters count the 2-0.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 outs.
3 balls, 2 strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Eddie Rosario in the on-deck circle. And that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
So 2 down. Here's Eddie Rosario. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. A's strand a couple. Still tied, 1-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Jose Siri. The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, these Twins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Not even close there. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's a
That
ball.
one misses. Ball
One ball.
one.
No strike.
In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Halfway home. All even. One apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him. Christian Bethencourt. Lorenzen back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these A's just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff because right now they've yet to get a single hit on anything other than a fastball.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Got him. And there's one down.
The batter, number 13.
Now it's the shortstop, Junior Caminero. Flied to right his first time. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Rosario. The throw to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman, Jonathan.
So the lineup flips over. Jonathan India up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri brings it in for the third out. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in East Bay. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy.
The wind and the pitch. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab.
The left fielder, number 20,
Marcell Ozuna, the next twin up to hit. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that one fouled off. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now Machado up here. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Mickey Moniak.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one for strike one. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jose Abreu. And here it comes. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. And Abreu swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And ball 1. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Now batting, center field.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First pitch swinging.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The A's down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And another ball. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Runner on the first with 1 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes, 1 for 2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Presley preparing to come on if needed. Rogers also getting ready. With the tying run on at first here in game 3 of this 4-game series. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Righty delivers. Trout on the move. Pitch in the dirt. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Payoff pitch. And it's
That's
ball
low.
4. He missed down low.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
2 on, 1 out. Brandon Drury up next for the A's.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Siri sizes this one up. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Jake Bowers. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That should get the dugout going. It's 4-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So 2 down. Eddie Rosario up next for the A's. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On the ground right side, Rosario. On to first. That ends the frame. 3-run shot for Oakland as the A's are on top. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it is JT Realmuto. And the right-hander back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Jeff Hoffman getting ready to go. Martin getting loose as well. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So up next for Minnesota, Jose Siri. Woodard checks the runner. Realmuto back in there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The tying run at the plate. Hammer down the line. Could be extra bases. Here comes Realmuto around third.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Randolph Woodard out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Carl Edwards Jr. into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one at the knees for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Popped up first base side. Abreu in position. And out number one on the grab. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now it's the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Man at second. Line and a base hit into right. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. Tie ball game 4-4.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down, runner at first. And next for Minnesota, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 3. That's in there. And that's strike one. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that one is inside. Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Throw over to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Goes down looking. But they score twice and even it up late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Presley.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. And the pitch. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. That one missed. the chase that time. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Leading off 48.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Caminero having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. That clips the corner. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And the righty deals. Strike three. Got him swinging. And one away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the Oakland lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. He's already homered here in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for one. Over to first. Safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jose Abreu now at the plate. There's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Tied at 4. Now Abreu crushes one left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor Sneffer.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Turner now. The pitch. That clips the corner. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And there's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs. Runner at first. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Marcell Ozuna. That's a little bit low.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. Here's the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
And now it's Manny Machado. There's a strike, 95 of that
2 ball,
one.
1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. Good eye in that spot. That one lifted to left. Nabs it.
The right fielder, number 16, Mickey Moniak.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And it's second. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. Now 2-2. It misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now the catcher up to hit, JT Realmuto. And that one clips the corner. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. One run across to the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Penn Murphy.
Now coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Well, one-run game, digging in for Oakland. Right track.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
The pitch. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Jason Adam warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Rogers, the power lefty, up as well.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right side, and it's just foul. That was close. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Brandon Drury. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Next offering misses down and away. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up and in. Full count now.
Okay.
Jake Bowers would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. That got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Jake Bowers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
On the ground right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Ball 1 there. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 2-2. That one way inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. The A's strand 1. They trail it 5-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Gonzalez.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Here comes a pitch. Gonzalez, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first, Ahmed Rosario, the next Twin up to hit. And that's down and away. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And a 1-1. On the ground, a short could be 2. Caminero tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Twin up to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
On the ground to first. On to second. They get 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Twins 5 and the Athletics 4. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Jason Adams.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. The pitch.
Now, boy, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Trying to close out a one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Junior Caminero. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball left side. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. One strike away. Hit slowly on the ground. Machado. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Just missed.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the winning run at the plate here, the last half of inning number 9. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Run a second. Tag. Out. And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and they left 6 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.